Hello friends, welcome back to another short market update on the crypto markets and mostly Bitcoin. Today I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible. We've still been very much range bound. We're we're still stuck in the value area low of the whole fixed range pool on the crypto market or the Bitcoin market, starting to pull at January 1st, 2021. And it's very indicative of what's happening here. I mean, you can see that just with the volume indicators of the local range and of the range of the past 2 years or 1.5 year, we have some very severe resistance here at around $30,000. And for some reason, I've got the feeling that we quite don't have the strength yet to significantly break above it and break above the $32,000 or the $31,800, which is an older level, an older weekly. So for me, still, I haven't seen a sign of strength. But these are interesting times to pay attention to. Why? Because there is still a lot of fear in the market, and people are crying and asking and practically demanding for lower levels. Of course, we have some very clear levels. Below us, the 26K is a level, the 23K and the 19.1K are levels, which if we fall down to, of course, you have to look at the order flow. I would expect a severe bounce, actually something like what happened here. I mean, we've broken the low of last March, I mean in 2021, and we've bounced up in one day like over 20% again. I mean, if you manage to catch this trade here at this daily level, 26K, you have like an instant profit of 15% or 10%, which is huge. I mean, if you take this trade, this intraday long trade from a level like this to, let's say, the value area low of last year, giving you 10%, add a small bit of leverage to it because you're careful and you're not a degen, leveraging 100x so you get liquidated before it goes up. But let's say you take a 5 or 10x leverage, that's just a month's or a year's salary in one trade, all based on skill. I mean, of course, on the 26K, I would not expect a bounce like this, but on the 23K with the right order flow or the 19.1K, I would definitely expect a move like this to happen if we get there. Like I was saying before, because the sentiment is still so very insanely bearish, I'm not 100% convinced that we have to go there at this point. I mean, why not wreck some bears first? Like, claim a level 1 or 2, maybe swing failure this daily or this daily, you know, take one of the highs here, only to drop back down further. Then when people actually start to get bullish again, then you wreck them one last single time before a longer accumulation. That's another plan I have in my head. And the most easy plan from here is just to stay range bound for a long while until interest fades and we trade this range for a longer while, maybe with another wick down like in 2018 from the 6K to the 3K. Some sort of wick like that is to be expected, but again, nothing is set in stone. Currently, I am not in any significant trades anymore on Bitcoin, except a short which I took up here, and I've closed over 50% of the shorts since we were ranging here at 29K. And in hindsight, I wasn't happy with closing this short. I mean, the moment we take and support or backtest a level like 31.7K or 32K, or I rounded down, that's the moment where I should have been closing this short. I mean, at this point, there's not much reason to close this trade for a few percent extra here. At this point, with the potential, a significant potential of taking another 36%. So the risk reward on closing my part of the trade here in this range from this short here below this weekly level was actually very poor. So I've written that down in my journal so I can learn from it next time, that I don't make these mistakes again. What I have done is the moment Bitcoin held this bottom range, I've been looking at some alts which I thought to have corrected very, very heavily. And the alts I've been looking at or to trade were these. I mean, I've had a huge ape short, which you could have seen in the channel. I took it from $25. I mean, it was a big money back. Unfortunately, I closed most of it at $16. Again, I mean, you see, I made multiple mistakes on my shorts. I mean, I took the perfect short here at 25. I didn't take this short, but then we came up here to 25, and that's where I took it in this wick. It's a daily 4-hour. And then I closed it somewhere here at 16 and a half or something. And then in hindsight again, I was also thinking, why the fuck did I close it right here? I mean, we just came back into the value area. And what do you expect if you enter a value area? You expect a rotation at least to the point of control. And if you fail to hold that, to the value area low. And what we've actually done is we've fell through the point of control, fell to the value area low and dumped even below it. I mean, if I had not closed this short from 25, I would literally have made 2-year salaries as a doctor's year's salary. I mean, why did I close it? So, but these are the lessons you need to learn. I mean, you need to feel it, man. I really botched this one. Yes, I made some money, but I still botched it. That's how I feel. Back to the alts I was trading. I took up an XTZ short. I mean, I wasn't here when we touched this level, so I took it somewhere here. I think 1.6, if I recall correctly. My trades there are in the winners or in the labels Discord. I've shown my trades there, and I've taken a Phantom short. I mean, Phantom has been absolutely, utterly, and totally and completely wrecked, like destroyed. I mean, Phantom is in a full-on bear market, 93% down from the highs of this in this bull run. And yeah, again, I wasn't there when we were 25, and I was looking at 30 and 35 cents to be like, okay, I should start taking a position, and I did actually. I took it late. I took it here when we claimed this level. It's a very safe trade, reasonably safe. For me at least. We claimed this level, we backtested, and then took a short off at around 40 cents or 41 cents. And I've bought some spot, I dollar cost some spot average after this move. I started dollar costing average some Phantom here. And now I'm waiting on a decision if we touch this level again, if we actually make a higher low to go up, or if we break down, backtest this as support and make even a lower low. In which case I would be buying more spot Phantom and look to open a new leverage long on Phantom. I think currently my Phantom trade is up over 100% with 5x leverage, and my Tezos is also up over 100% on my 5x leverage. Both of these coins have been destroyed utterly. I'm also looking at taking up some longs on AVAX and on Sol. But they're all medium to short-term time frame trades. I mean, it's all depending on Daddy Bitcoin, and Daddy Bitcoin hasn't decided yet. So I know these alts. I know that I don't want to have. I know I don't want to have these alts in my bag when Bitcoin decides to move. What the fuck is this? When Bitcoin decides to move down more, because in a bear market, when Bitcoin tanks, alt tanks more. And even though I do believe in some of these projects, I want to get them cheaper when I can. I'm that greedy. But that's me as a trader. Again, here at Blockchain Champions, I would urge most people with less experience, with less time in the market, only beginning to explore the cryptocurrency space, I would urge you mostly to dollar cost average. I mean, even I have very difficulties timing the market perfectly. And if you do not have the experience to time the market, then you probably will miss it. And you will fail taking longs at the lows, and you will buy way too late. So for a safer strategy, I would always say just dollar cost average. Come up with a set amount of funds you want to invest. buy at specific times or dates. Just invest a little bit in the projects you like fundamentally, in the projects you like technically, and ride it all the way up during the next run. So, in short, how are we looking today? Well, or with Bitcoin or the market, we are completely range bound. Not much is happening, volume is dropping off again, and it's good to see that at least for a little bit it seemed like the cryptocurrencies or the market is finally starting to detach itself from the tech stocks a bit, which I like, because I don't like Bitcoin trading as a tech stock, because it isn't. And as a wildcard project, I would like to point you at VLX or Veles. That's a blockchain I would like to see a full fundamental analysis on. As a disclaimer, I have some friends working on the project, and in short, I would like to introduce it. It's a fork from Solana from a few years back. They've changed a lot of the source code, made a base level of EVM on it, and currently it's one of the fastest and cheapest blockchains on there, except they are trying to evolve the ecosystem. And in this downturn of the market since 69K, they have had a hard time convincing new people that it's a good blockchain, which is logically, because if everybody's making markets and prices are going up, everybody has money to spare and they buy NFTs of monkeys for millions of dollars. And when the tides turn and people are losing money and they cannot sell their monkeys for millions of dollars of profit anymore, that's the moment when they are not going to invest in new blockchains, because they are scared. And what do you do when people are scared? You buy. You buy when there's blood on the street. You buy low. Veles currently is low. Anyway, that's it for my opinions of this market. Again, this is all not financial advice. This is just how I look at the market. It's been a very basic update, and in the course of this week, maybe tomorrow, I want to dive a bit deeper in the price action on what we've seen here in the recent local range, to give some more educational and insights on the Bitcoin market. All right, guys, that's it for today. See you all in the next update. Cheers.